Yes. Let's get this going. G'day, how y'all going? Welcome to a new week here at Australia Worldwide Gaming and Entertainment. It is Sunday the 6th of August 2023 and it is our weekly tradition of All Aboard Live with the Aussie Don, your free time screenshot contest winner, 2 for Train Simulator Classic here in 2023, week 6 and week 26, and your week 16 2023 screenshot contest winner for Train Sim World. Welcome aboard, thank you very much for joining me. We've got a great show lined up for you today. We are doing, well, it is Swiss week this week, so we're going to the Gotterham. I have a photo up on the Train Simulator part of the Dovetail forums for the week 29 screenshot contest, and I'd love to win it again for the 3rd time here in 2023, so give it a like today. There is a fair few good ones up there, a lot of Gotterham ones, and obviously there's others with some great photos of other routes as well in Switzerland with this week's theme, which is Switzerland for Train Simulator. So yeah, a lot of us have got 2 likes, and I'd like to get more than 2 likes, but you know, it's up to Dovetail at the end of the day. As proven last week, screenshot contest winner didn't get the most likes. Won the contest last week. So, not always, but I did say to you guys that's the 2nd time it's only happened here in 2023 that the winner has come with not even having any likes at all. So, it does prove that sometimes Dovetail do pull the trigger on things and say, hey, you know, we're going to pick it this week. Anyway. Let's get it going. Are we going to resume? Yep. We're going to resume because what I mean by resume is we've already set up the train and I've started taking off from the station just a little tiny bit, as you can see. And there we go. All right. Look at the size of that mountain. Does anybody like to go skiing down that? Let me guess, I just missed the trigger. Yeah, that'll be right. Does anybody know how to turn off the safety crap on this thing? Handbrake. We got Ryzen Bull in the chat. G'day, how you going, buddy? Way too steep to go down there, I bet it is. What about a bit of mountain biking? Climbing up it? Oh, I don't think so. Two of the frauds. Maybe 2 of the frauds. We go stack it off a cliff. That's the only reason I used to watch the 2 of the frauds. I haven't watched it for the last couple of years. But one of the reasons why I used to like watching it is I sit back, relax, and I'm like, stack it, stack it, stack it. I'm such a bike person. I just watch the bike racing just to see somebody stack it and break their bones. Hey. What's going on? Why can't I get any faster on this one? I had this happen once before, didn't I? There we go. Forgot the handbrake. It's been a while since I've been on here, so yeah, I forget about things sometimes, and it's like, oh damn, you know. Yeah, I'm probably the same as you, buddy. I got a fear of flying in real life, so I haven't been on a plane since I was 4 years old, and yeah, anyway, I'm 41 this year, so it's been a long time. Yeah, I've always thought the next plane I get on is going to be the one that's going to come down, so yeah. But if I want to go and do my rail tour, I'm going to have to do it sooner or later. That's my plan, folks. If I win the lotto, I don't care about a house. I'll make sure I got enough money. Yeah, if I got enough money, enough money for a house. But I won't buy the house until I do my rail tour, because you never know. I might meet somebody along the way. Yeah, I might meet a nice lady along the way, and I'll be like, hey, yeah. Or I might like this place, and I'll stay there. Most likely, it'll be a beefer. It'll most likely be a beefer. Because I love to party. So. But no, the first place I want to do when I do my rail tour, though, you probably think I would start off here in Australia. Yeah, I probably would, but start off here in Australia and then make my way around. But as you know, folks, I've got a big passion for the ICEs, so which are the inner city expresses in Germany, and I'd love to get on a few of those. I've had a few people, give me some, trips in Germany, what to do and, stuff. And, I've been doing my research on trains, and I did say to you guys, I love to do the Taj Mahal one, the rail tour with Taj Mahal and all that in India with the Maharajah. It's like a 5-day journey, and it's something that I would like to do. Yeah, that would be really awesome. How you going, Chris? You deleted Train Sim World 3. Okay. Well, I hate to say it, Chris, I'm a little bit, got some news for you. There is another DLC on its way. Skyhawk Games are previewing a game package for this week. I got a sneaky suspicion it could be the Super Voyager. You've just heard it from me first. I hope it's not, though, because I don't really want them screwing that up. I was looking at the trains that run on the Midlands today, and there was a few options. There was the turbo, the 190 turbo. That was an option. What was the other one? There was a fair few of them. But now I was looking at the paint jobs on them, I'm like, nah, that's different to what's currently available. So. Because when they haven't given us, I knew that Skyhawk were doing a game pack, but I'm not too sure what it was going to be involved. I'm not sure if it's going to be where they're going to add something to each one of their routes they've released, or if it's going to have something to do with the Midlands. I don't know. I can only assume that there's going to be extra scenarios in it. I haven't looked into anything on the. I do have a sneaky suspicion about one for the Horseshoe Curb, but I'm not going to jump and say what one it'll be. because it could be wrong. But there is a preview coming up this week for the... and it's still to be confirmed. No, it hasn't been confirmed if it's going to be this week or not. But, if you check the forum, it says it there. But yeah, Chris, you might be getting ready for Train Sim World 4. You deleted Train Sim World 3. So... Man, how much room do you have on your PC, man? If you can't, you can't keep your TSW bit in there, man. Seriously, nah, I understand. Even with my SSD drive and hard drive, I'm already at a point where I got to go and put another 4 terabyte SSD drive in here. I just need it. Save. Does anybody say... Oh yeah. There's some photos there. I've only got one photo so far. For this week's screenshot contest, so I have options just then. As you can hear that I was clicking the look at the smile on the guy's face. It's like, yes, I am the traitor. Okay. Yeah, I find that to be a bit weird that you had to delete that for that. It sounds like you got absolutely no room on your PC there. That's totally your choice, man. Like, it's up to you. I just haven't had to delete anything like that, you know, to make room. If I make room for something, I'll make room for, you know, I'll delete stuff that I don't need. But yeah, I'm getting close to the point now where I know I'm going to need the extra hard drives, but obviously I did say to you guys I am in the middle of a moving process at the moment, so yeah, I need to... Oh yeah, there we go with that. There's a good photo. Oh, we can hear the echo on that, eh? Listen to this. That sounds cool. It just, you can hear it, just how long it takes actually for it to stop as well. Like a true tunnel sound, you know? Really cool. Yeah, you might have to. Well, you might not have to, Chris, because obviously, you know, the rumours going around with Train Sim World 4, you know, it depends how long that's going to be released, until that's released. That sounds so crazy. Oh, here we go. Got a big week again this week, folks. Lots of train action happening, lots of trucks. Also, the trucks probably more so again. We've got a lot of surprises up our sleeves for our American Truck Simulator action as well. We've had 4 uploaded videos over the weekend, 2 on... we had, I was meant to do 2 yesterday, but it actually turns out when I was checking it last night to see how the process went with both videos, I didn't realise I actually set one of them for today. I'm like, oh, you're kidding me. I'm back today. I was like, oh, no. I was beyond. So it ended up being 2 premieres on Friday. It was 1 premiere yesterday and a premiere today. But yeah, great response. I appreciate it. That's really cool. I did make up for the stuff up on Thursday night as well. I did find out the issue that was causing the crashing. So yeah, it turns out there was a couple of things that were wrong. I cleaned the game up completely with all my old mods and everything in my files and everything. I've cleaned it. I've given it a nice wipe. So everything's all been sorted on that side of it. So hopefully no issues going forward with that. But yeah, it turns out the issues sort of started when the 148 update for the TS8 trailer came in. So I recommend you guys that are using the TS8, do not update it to 148 because it's causing issues. I personally updated it myself anyway, so it's working great. Yeah, the road is terrifying to drive on, I bet. Yeah, that one back there. Yeah, you wouldn't want to go off that one. It would have a certain speed limit, surely. Especially occupied. But yeah, this is a lovely route, though. This has got a lot of detail in it. I haven't done it too often. I think this is like the 4th or 5th time I've done it. But yeah, it's damn impressive. Yeah, the Oklahoma DLC is, yeah, it's really good. Really good, yeah. Still think it's a bit too small. There's definitely, there's heaps of room for upgrades again. Once again, it's more to the north side of it, just like it was with Texas. Yeah, you can already see how much there is that they can fill into it. So I say the next update will be California Rework phase 3. I'll be very surprised if it's not in the next phase, next update. I'll probably say around October for that one. Maybe yeah, around October. And then December we should be towards the end of November. December was when we should get Kansas for PTS, and then Nebraska will be around this time next year. And then hopefully they'll do it in one shot, North and South Dakota. But if they do one, they do one and then the other, so be it. But I would like to see North and South Dakota actually in one big giant release. Anyway, let's get back to the train action. So, as predicted, I did say to you guys that I wouldn't be surprised if the U-Bahn Hamburg gets released not long after Hope Valley, because on the Just Trains website last year, between U-Bahn Hamburg and Hope Valley, they released around the same time last year, at the end of last year, and obviously I've got both of them, and I've had both of them for many months now for Train Simulator. But this week on the Steam store, the U-Bahn Hamburg has finally been released, and I tell you right now, folks, if you haven't or haven't tried that DLC, or want to know anything about that DLC, highly recommended by me, the Aussie Don. And if you want to check our gameplay out on the dedicated Train Simulator Classic playlist, there's plenty of U-Bahn Hamburg action. It is the U1. If you guys have played Subway Sim Hamburg, or you know about that game, you know how bad it is and everything, trust me, it's no way near that. The graphics are great, it's awesome, it's U1, it's the biggest part of it. There's 4 U-Bahns in Hamburg, and that is the longest one. So on average, the trip, if you do all stops, is around hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. It's pretty decent. So, do give it a whirl. The price, yeah, not too pleasing here in Australia, but I can tell you this much. I did see what was in the the writing and everything, and I can tell you and safely tell you that this DLC is exactly the same as it is on the Just Trains website. It has all 6 scenarios, which were recently added into the route in an update for the U-Bahn Hamburg. We did receive an update about 4 or 5 weeks ago, before it was released this last Friday morning here in Australia. It was Thursday, obviously, if you're in the UK. So yeah, or the US. Yeah, I seen it was there. I thought, they finally released it to the Steam side. But like I said to you guys, both Hope Valley and the U-Bahn Hamburg were always Steam compatible anyway. So if you own the game on Train Simulator Classic on the Steam store, then yeah, it was always easy to download both of those routes. It's just now it's been officially recognised by Dovetail. That's what they sort of put it as. It's been finally recognised when it's in Steam, even though it's already recognised. Oh, we got in cab view as well, and we can go like that, and then we can come in like that, there, go back there, we can swing there. Oh yeah, well we'll be here. Oh yeah, yes, road. Another thing as well, folks, I didn't realise on the launch live stream for Oklahoma for American Truck Simulator before we do continue our journey here. Didn't actually realise until I checked it today that pretty much the massive majority of the live stream was actually in a black screen. So for some reason I must have bumped a button on the stream and not realize that we live. So like I explain to you guys all the time, if you see a black screen on the game, or you don't hear the game, or you don't see, or you see something's off, you say, hey Godfather, what's going on? Let me know. Do speak up, because I don't want you sitting there watching a black screen and me talking and listening to the sounds of a truck. Unless you are blind, but you know what I mean. Here we are at Fido. This station is Fido. If I can stop. All right. This guy's always got evil eyebrows. All right, let's. Oh, look at this. Check out them. Look at those wagons. Got some concrete slabs there. Why not? All right, let's continue our journey. We have 35 kilometers to go. That was our first stop there. Would be nice if I take off the brakes. Yeah, so I did some rail fanning on my way out to my mates again on Friday afternoon. I'm sorry about the glare on that uploaded short. If you did see it, folks, it was blinding. I know. I tried to. It was even blinding me in real life. You imagine me seeing that in real life? It was full on. Put it that way. But I did leave later than I normally do. Again, this time I went in the afternoon. I also went more in the late afternoon this time because after the journey I did the week before, and I got those inner cities at Blacktown Station and the one at Westmead with the one flying past. I actually thought I'll go to Parramatta this time because it'll be a quicker train instead of me having this to change at Blacktown and stuff. I thought, I want to get out there quicker this time, but I actually went later in the afternoon this time than I did last week, and I had to go to Parramatta anyway and do a couple things anyway before I went out there. And long story short, I got a few. I had the options for a few trains there, and then the inner city came in, and I thought, I'll wait for the inner city to go through. And he was there for a couple of minutes, and sort of it gave me a time to sort of think, where I'm going to put the camera and all this stuff. I decided to put the camera like that. I actually had it to be honest, in a pretty dangerous position. But because of my experience of doing rail fanning and knowing the trains here in Sydney and knowing what's safe, what's not, it's only for the faint of heart that I did it. I actually got it in a do not standing area. So I was just fortunate. There was no cops on the station at the time. I would have been questioned by them. And then I would have just told them straight out, I do rail fanning. But that video was up there. It is very glary. It's the sun beaming down on it, but it looks absolutely it looks all right actually. I thought it goes with the inner city. The thing with the inner city train, and the reason why I want to capture the inner city train more so now than ever before, is that this train's a legendary train. This is the final train here in Sydney that was from my childhood, and they are going to be retired any time now, because there is a brand new inner city train that is over 3 years, almost 3 years delayed now, that continues to be tested. It's had many issues. But there is a new inner city train on its way, and that is going to, and the current one that you see is going to be retired. So it's a legendary train now. It's the icon. It's the the silver train. What it's nicknamed as silver. I've always nicknamed it the silver train. The silver train and the red rattler are one of the trains that I grew up with. And when the red rattler was retired in the early 90s, man, I cried my eyes out for days. I was absolutely devastated, because that was my favorite train. To this day, is one of my favorite trains in the world. The sound, the smell, it's just incredible. In the underground here in Sydney, in the underground stations, man, that thing was unbelievable. And it had no doors, it had windows. You could open windows, you could put your head out the window, you hang off the side of it. It was awesome. It was a sick train. The only reason they retired it was obviously it was an old train, and there was no air conditioning. They were technically technically a death trap in summertime, especially here in Sydney. We experience hot, very, very hot weather. So yeah. So yeah, that train is very, very iconic, folks. So I highly recommend you guys to check those shorts out with those inner cities on our channel. We do plenty of Sydney trains all over the network, more so on the T1, because I run off the Western Main Line here in Sydney. But there is times when I'll get out and about and I'll start rail fanning around other parts of Sydney, as you've seen over the recent months, even in the city itself. So I even show some of the stations, like Sydney Terminal, Central Station. I've shown a bit of that off as well. And of course I'll be showing off the new part of the metro when it opens up. You betcha. You betcha. That is a driverless train, by the way, as well. It's an abandoned station, that one. So what do you call that? What do you call this town now that's been abandoned? Speeding again. I'm going to get 20 speeding fines at the end of this one. Chris says it might be a street race going to happen. That's why the concrete walls. Nah, I don't think there'll be a street race up in here, around here, Chris. I don't think so, mate. Nah, unless they're, putting them up for something, maybe again, WRC doesn't go to that lengths for that much safety. They go off for golf. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what this Skyhook pack is for Train Sim World. Actually, I'm quite curious to know what it'll be. Like, obviously, we know that there's a few options there. I can only think it's got something to do with Midlands, but you never know. They've got Cane Creek, they've got Horseshoe Curve, and the Midlands. They're the three routes they've done. So. It could be in the likes of the Loco bundle pack as well, very similar, where it could actually, or a few other packs we've seen in the past where it covers the three routes. So it could be their version of Dovetail's versions of their packs where they'll cover, a couple of routes, and there'll be, obviously new gameplay with scenarios and whatnot. So That's the only thing I can think it would be sort of in that category. What it will be, it'll be interesting. I'm just hoping that it's not a pack with paint jobs, you know, for the trains that are already out there. Because that'll be like, well, what's the point of having Creators Club again, you know? That's what Creators Club was meant to be built for, you know, to create scenarios to share with the community and share each other's, you know, paint jobs, not for people to report people just because they have a beef with that certain person or they don't like it, you know. The reporting side of it, should be out of the question, you know. And like I've explained many times over, people that report people, they've seriously got no brain. They're just salty as hell, and you know, it's like, seriously, just go and get yourself a life, you know. You don't need to do that stuff, you know. We're here to enjoy, you know. As a curator myself, you know, I'm a curator of all kinds of things, you know. I create, you know, the cover photos you see on our channel. You know, I create, you know, live streams, uploaded videos. I do mods for American Truck Simulator. I'm creating information with you guys all the time, sharing information with you guys all the time with Train Simulator, American Truck Simulator. If I see mods that, you know, that I think are good for both Train Simulator, or not so much Train Simulator because I don't, oh yeah, here and there, Train Simulator. There's definitely some good routes out there. The whole complete southeastern network that the guy did about earlier this year, late last year I think it was. But yeah, that is off its nut. It's really cool. Actually, I haven't checked that out recently. I'm going to see if there's an update for that. It's definitely one of the best scenic routes in Train Simulator. If you're looking for a really nice scenic route, this is highly recommended. It's on sale at the moment. It's half price this route, folks. And the Loco that I am driving does come with it. So 50% off all the Swiss routes at the moment, including this one. There is a scenario pack you can also get for this one if you are into scenarios. That's a separate DLC as well. Yeah, it's been a wet weekend here in Sydney, Australia. It's been quite cool again. So yeah, it's been quite cold. Pretty cool today, actually. It was probably the coldest day we've had for quite some time. But man, last night was really, really cold. So yeah, the coldest night I've experienced in quite a while. So yeah, I've got the air conditioner on. I've had the aircon going all afternoon, and that actually it's been quite weird because yeah, I turn the aircon on for a little bit, and then I get these hot spells where I'll just turn it off, and then maybe a couple of hours later I'll put it back on. But yeah, today it's been quite cool. And yeah, I was more out west last night, So it's actually colder out, you know, where AJ and all that are. So it's been up at the foot of the, almost up the foot of the Blue Mountains. So yeah, it's quite cool out there. Pardon me. Tourist buses down there, look at those. Hey, there's the photo shot where I got. That's the bridge. That's the one that's on the... And the one that I did take, folks, it is a bit darker because it's actually in the morning with sun rising. So, yeah, that was the bridge where I got the screenshot. That was actually from last year when we did a live stream, actually. I did that photo. So it is good to have backup sometimes when there is a theme for a certain week. I've got lots of great photos for Train Sim World and Train Simulator that I've had taken over my journeys over the years. And yeah, obviously, you know, we're in the Train Sim World free era, so obviously keep, you know, with the Train Sim World free era of things. But I've got plenty of photos there for if there's a theme on a certain week and I think it fits the bill, then I'll be like, hey, this is the week where I'll put this photo on. You know? See if I can win the screenshot contest to get it in the loading screen, you know, so be it. Yeah, I am still looking for my second win for Train Simulator, for Train Sim World. I want my second win for that. But if I get it, I get it. If not, it's good. I appreciate everybody's photos. Actually, you know, somebody's got to be there to win it. Sometimes you just see, you know, others that are win it more so than others, you know, and it's think, you know, surely, you know, you should be satisfied with what you got already. You give someone else a go. I'm satisfied. I'm quite happy. Hey, I've won it 3 times this year. You know, like I'm satisfied already. You know, I got 2 on Train Simulator, 1 on TSW. Yeah, I'm happy. It's good. Obviously, there is a guy on there in the community on the forums that actually does, you know, note the winners of every week. So you'll see me amongst that list. I appreciate that, but yeah, it is good to be remembered who wins on the certain week. But yeah, God, you gotta have some knowledge. You gotta have some real basic knowledge, and that to just keep up with that. Like, man, it's bad enough keeping up trying to run this studio. And soon it'll be a brand new one. So, yeah. We'll be leaving the HQ here. Am I, you know, everybody's probably asking the question now, oh, because you're moving and everything, are you going to be changing, like, your logo or anything like that when I move? No. Nothing like that's happening. The logo is the logo now. I'm not doing any razzle dazzle logo BS anymore. That's it. Yeah, it's done. The logo's there now. The channel name is staying. That's it. There's no more changing, no more swapping. The only thing that's going to be swapping is my background. So I'm hoping in the new place, I'm going to get it in my room. I'm going to have it in my room. And have it all set up in my room this time around. So hopefully we'll have a nice backdrop, lighting, all kinds of things, yeah. Look at the speed. 120, I didn't even realise. Hey, you gotta keep up with it, eh, folks? Go on, you gotta say, hey, speed up, Godfather, you're going too slow. I think the reason why we are going 120 as well is because we actually are on a straight, and we're just going straight through this tunnel. And it's safe to say that this tunnel's the biggest tunnel in it. If I remember rightly, last time this took like about 3-4 minutes to go through. It is a pretty long tunnel. Welcome to the dark side of the Force. You wouldn't want to be somebody walking along this tunnel, I'll tell you right now. That would be, yeah, it'd be like, am I ever going to see the light again? You know, or am I going to ever breathe again? Can I say that as well? Imagine if you're in there, you'd be like, coo-wee! That's what we do when we go bushwalking here in Australia, folks. You got somebody on the, you know, if you go out to the lookout area, and you'll be like, coo-wee! Like that, and you hear somebody in the, you'll normally get a return from someone else at another part of a lookout, and they'll be like, coo-wee! If they say it wrong, it'll be like, oh, now you're gonna be getting a thong, and that's it. You're done. I'm gonna have to get my shoe off now, my flip flop, and that's it. You know, that's it. Get my flip flop out now. Well, they call it a thong here in Australia, but yeah, we call these ones the slides. Obviously, these are slides. Your flip flop is a slide. Yeah, that's what it's known as. I technically go everywhere with these slides, and you know, they're nice and comfortable, beautiful. Man, this is a hell of a tunnel. I did say to you guys it was about 4 or 5 minutes long, or 3-4 minutes long actually. I didn't say 5 minutes. We're almost at the end of it now. We're almost at the end of our journey actually. We're coming into the end down here. There's the station. Plenty more coming your way. Don't go anywhere. We got more Train Simulator after this trip. You're on All Aboard Live, episode 53. Hey, finally. Man, that's a tunnel and a half, that one, I'll tell you that much. And here we are at our destination. We're not doing the full length of this route. It is a pretty damn long route. So if we did do the rest of it, it would be, yeah, here for another hour. But yeah, it is a lovely route. Got a Han Barn. I highly recommend you guys to grab it if you are interested in a nice scenic route. That's a lovely, lovely, isn't it? All right. Well done. Good stuff. All right. Got a Han Barn. Well, that was 19. Did I say 19 times that we'll go be speeding? I got that damn spot on, didn't I? Hey, I won the jackpot. Give me the lotto now. All right. All right, my friends. Where are we going now? We're gonna do some. Gotta do some. Oh my god. Let me just see what we got in store. I'll have a look at the routes first, and then I'll decide on that. Something I haven't done for a while. Yes. This will be a really cool one, the Frankfurt Kublitz. Now, we're going to do the part of the route that is not in Train Sim World. So we're going to do from where it finishes and then continue to Frankfurt. So let's grab the train out, which is the Flirt. A very, very awesome locomotive, as you know, folks. I adore this thing. And we're going to go from where it does finish. And we're going to go to mains. And we're going to finish at... where is it? Yes, at Frankfurt am Main Hanabanov. So we're going to finish at Frankfurt Main and go from Mainz, which is where it finishes in Train Sim World 3. And we're going to do, obviously, the modern version with the train that I would love to see eventually in a Loco bundle for Train Sim World. And this is the Standard Flight 3. This is an absolute awesome Loco. And we hope you do enjoy the ride. Here we go. You're on All Aboard Live, episode 53. Okay. And it's time for me to say au revoir for the camera side of things. I will let you guys enjoy without the camera. There it is, the U-Bahn Hamburg, now available on the Steam store. You can also buy it through the Just Trains website. Swiss National Day, the Swiss National Week, you should say, July 31 to the 7th. And there you can see all the savings right there. And there is this week's winner of the screenshot contest for week 28. Black and Red, 81. Probably his 1,000th win, because he's been on it many times over, more so than me. For both Train Sim World and Train Sim World. And he actually won it a few weeks ago in Train Sim World too. And he's won it again a couple weeks later. And there I am right there. There we go. I've got a little sneaky there at the end there for my one. Yeah, I'm still in the game. I didn't actually realise. Let's open up those doors. The station is Minsk. Alright, so this is a modern version of the main station. As you can see, it looks different than what it does in Train Simulator. Obviously, this is the modern version of the route. And so, yeah, it does look different to what you see on there. Is that building that is in Train Simulator? Is that there, the big tall building? There it is there. That's what it's supposed to be. The tall building is there. That's what it looks like in here. Get yourself off with a barn card. Yeah. Alright. Barn card. You know I'm a big fan of this route, folks. This is actually the whole length that I actually did want this version of it in Train Sim World. Knowing the fact that I did know about the old version, and I thought, oh, it might actually be alright being in the older ones, because there is some very, very awesome old school German trains that, you know, it'll be different to what we have come accustomed to in Train Sim World. And yeah, I sort of thought that it, you know, when it was announced that they were going to do a 90s version of it, I thought, oh, okay, well, that's all right. But then I knew it was going to Frankfurt. I was a little bit disappointed. I was like, hopefully in future they'll do an extension. But yeah. Nonetheless, we are on the section that is not in Train Sim World, so this is what we're doing today. Cool thing about this train is it got mirrors. I don't know if you've seen the mirror flap out when I stopped. It came out there. I thought that was quite cool. Gives the driver a look of see, you know, if it's okay to close those doors, you know. I thought that was awesome. Because, yeah, the driver is the guard on this loco in real life. Alright. Let's see if we can see those actually go back in. Let's see if we can see that go back in. Well, there you can see they went back in. There's the ICE. And you can see it's not that too much further to Frankfurt. It was only like 38, 39 kilometers, about 40 more kilometers long, you know, they could have added. But anyway, it definitely was in it. It definitely would have been in their ballpark to do it. I don't see why it wouldn't have been. Speaking of really cool, let's get ourselves a really awesome photo. We're actually going over the Rhine River. This is the Rhine. It's the only bridge that we go over the left Rhine with. Oh yeah, no, I've been at national parks, Chris, where you know, you got a couple of lookouts, and you hear the person hears it and they do it back to you. I had that happen many times when I was a kid. It was quite cool. So as you can see, this is still part of Mainz where we're at the moment, even though we've gone over the other side of the bridge. Still classified as main station, so it just proves how big the region is. There's a big hauling yard just here, as you can see. I can imagine the complaints by everybody if this was in Train Sim World and how empty this would be. They'd want to be like, oh, that's a waste of space. There's Russell Helm down here. We're gonna. Oop. Yes. Oof, that was close. It's a lovely modern station, this one down here. It's got like a big, massive, high up wooden platform on the roofing on the other side just here. As you can see, it's really, really cool. The building that it's on, it's like it's a bus depot all combined in one big giant depot. You know. It's really, really cool. Well, terminal, if you want to call it that. This is just really cool, you know. So it's all being built into one. So yeah, you hop off the train, get on the bus. Too easy. And here come those mirrors out again. Have a look at the doors shutting here. And it's very similar to the flirt on Train Simworld that's currently in the game. You know, the doors, there goes the mirror. You can see the mirror shutting back there. How the little ramp comes out underneath and then it goes back in when the train doors shut. It's really, really unique. It's one thing I like about the flirts. Now, I'm surprised this train's not been mentioned too often, more so on Train Simworld for a DLC or for a Loco. This is one I highly would love to see eventually in TSW. It's up there in my wish list. Obviously, you know, the only one that comes close to it would be the flirts that are currently in there, but also the one that's on the S-Bahn Central Sways is very, very similar to that. And that's also known as a flirt. Crank it up. 160 is the speed limit. 25 kilometers to Frankfurt, Oman. That was a good little period just then. Actually, gave me some time to actually get my drink out of the freezer before it actually goes frozen up. I was frozen up a little bit actually. Ah, we're not going in that way. We've been in that way before as well. We're going in another way this time. Okay.
You're on All Aboard Live with the Aussie Don.
I don't remember when I recorded that one. Oh man. So I got a few drinks on that one. 17 kilometers, or just under 18 kilometers actually. Oops, slow down. It's alright, I got it. It's alright. Relax. Got it taken care of. It's all under control. So the way I'm coming in today on this ride actually is a way that I don't normally come into this into Frankfurt. So I'm actually going a different way this time. So this is really cool. But yeah, you can see the options were there to, you know, it splits up just here and goes into all different parts, and you know, you got the Frankfurt, you know, main station here. Obviously, this is crazy as hell, and it's crazy like that all the way. Imagine all that being in Train Sim World. I guarantee you this will be another one of those routes where, you know, you'll get lag like crazy, because we all know how bad it was at the release of the Heimstruck when it was in Munich, and you know, the Heimstruck to Augsburg. We know how crazy that was. It's definitely improved a lot since release, but man, that was one route at launch where it was just, yeah, it would not play ball. It was bad. The frame rate was, yeah, especially around the bridge just outside of the main station at Munich. Oh no. Oh no. The tunnel's just up here. Oh yeah. No, we're going the right way. Going the same way as we normally do. I didn't think I was going the same way there a second ago. By the way, there's an 80 zoned up here, folks. Do be reminded of that. You'll see the 8 back there. That means there's an 80 zone up here. We'll just be up here before we hit the tunnel. Alright. Okay, we're in the tunnel network now, in the underground. It's one of the reasons why I would love to see this route get released. Is it does have an underground section, and it would be really cool to see. There's also an underground section though with another route that actually goes into Hamburg. Into Frankfurt. It actually gives all the underground, well, not all of it, but most of the underground in the game, which is in Train Simulator. So it was one I would like to see in Train Simulator. I think it was the main barn route. I know there is a proper name for it, but I can't remember it. Flipping my tongue at the moment. S-Bahn, yeah. It's an S-Bahn route. I think technically a bit of it's in the Niedertal Bahn. I know that horns are not something they use in Germany, but I just love the sound of them, so I just use them anyway. And they sound really cool in the tunnels. There's even working escalators. Look at that. I'm pretty sure that's the only station that is in the tunnel for this route. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure it's more so on the other Frankfurt route. Oh no, this is a tunnel. I must be in the right part. I just haven't been down in this section of the route for a long time. It's been a while. I'm not going to make it in time. I'll keep going. And our next stop is our final destination on this trip. We will be doing another trip after this one. We have a little bit under half an hour to go to the end of our 2-hour live stream here today of All Aboard. If you are just joining us, g'day to you all. I am the Aussie Don, your free time screenshot contest winner for 2023 at the Dovetail Forums. 2 for Train Simulator Classic, week 26 and 6. And week 16 for Train Sim World for 2023. How are we all doing? This is our weekly Train Simulator live streaming show. We only do Train Simulator technically only once every week these days. So this is the day for you to enjoy our Train Simulator experience. We hope you are enjoying the ride so far. There's Frankfurt. Okay, we're on the stretch now to the station. Obviously, it'll take a little bit to get in here because the speed limits are slower than normal. We are going into a 40 zone, and it'll drop really quickly after that 40. So you got to remember that as well. You got to, I think it's around 15 miles or not miles, kilometers. I do apologize. We're in Germany, aren't we? Yeah, so Germany's like us here in Australia. Yeah, we don't our speed limits are not miles per hour; they're kilometers per hour. So they're exactly like us when it comes to that. It's another ICE. That route just there on the bridge just there, that's actually a part of the other, one of the other Frankfurt routes we have. I think it's 30 in here if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's 30. There's the number 3 just there. And here we are at the main station of Frankfurt in Germany. Okay, so this is the main station of Frankfurt, and you can see how beautiful it is, and how massive it is as well. It's yeah, imagine this in Train Sim World. It would just be a beautiful, beautiful station to see in TSW. Yeah, I could not wait for the day that happens. And there we go with our trip on the what is known as the Comlands to Mains on Train Sim World. So yeah, beautiful Frankfurt Comlands on Train Simulator. Okay, you're with the Aussie Don, ladies and gentlemen, and this is All Aboard Live. We are going to be doing something else now. So let's grab ourselves the route first up, and then we'll get on the rails. All right. So. Tokyo sounds good. Tokyo it is. All right, so we're going to do that one, and we're going to go to J4 southbound, and we grab our Tokyo rail here. So let's find our Tokyo. Little Tokyo, Tokyo. All right, here we go. We have, oh, there's a 701 series that might be quite interesting, actually. To throw that on there. So yeah, let's throw that one on there, and we'll do the 6 car. What we got? Oh no, we'll 2 car, 6 car. Oh, we'll do 6 car. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, here we go with a little bit of Japanese commuter rail. All right, enjoy. 进展做转做不遂，先奔线上做转发展。Okay. What's that, Isha? What that? This is shit. The loss of that Daisy. Hey, sir, you're so. Well, I said you're so. Well, c'est sûr, sir. Attention, va faire, va faire. Okay, coming into the next station very shortly. Sì, so, c'è sofa, dici se vuoi fare. Hi. Hi. Don't say hi. Okay, we're here at this station here, and this is Heiso Daijo. First time taking one of the other Japanese commuters. This one's actually from the other Japanese route that I have, the one where it's got the train that looks like a duck. What I call it, the bullet train. What's the E6 or something weird name it is, that train. Bayside, don't done. Join. Next station is AJ. Don't forget, if you can't join us live for any of our live streaming action for Train Simulator or other live streams that we do on our channel, never fear, there's always a replay for you. And do note if we do have any issues, like the likes of our launch live stream for Oklahoma the other day, me not realising that we had a issue with the screen being black for 90% of the journey. We deleted that one earlier this afternoon, unfortunately. But yeah, if anything like that happens, and yeah, you need to speak up, folks. You know, when we were streaming, you know, you're like, hey, I can't see the game. You know, you need to get more involved with us. If you're a true fan of our channel, if you like, you know, the games that we do, then you know, you need to speak up. And it's like, hey, I can't see the game, Godfather. If you bump something, or you know what I mean. So yeah, there'll be a full replay of today's stream, and at the end of the live stream, when it gets to HD quality, and when I get the chance to do it, sometimes it could be a week until I do add them. Could be a couple of days after, but I always add them in the end anyway. There'll be links on the screen for the 3 previous episodes of All Aboard Live, and our dedicated playlist will also be on the bottom right-hand corner. All right. Yeah, so I don't know what to make about, because it hasn't been confirmed yet either. I don't know what to make about Skyhook's, because it has in brackets not been confirmed. I thought, this sounds like it's a bit of a disaster already. I thought, oh yeah, this is typical Skyhook games. Yeah, I don't know what to make about their game pack. I don't know what it's evolved. I can only assume it's very similar to the likes of, you know, some stuff we've seen in the past. When it comes to game packs or something, you know, where, you know, it's like a Loco bundle, or, you know, it's got scenarios, you know, like I said, if it's just a pack with paint jobs and that, and like liveries, I was like, what's the point of that? You know, what do you think we got Creators Club for? You know, so. Coming up to our final stop on here, and it'll be safe to say, folks, we're going to be a little bit less than 2 hours on this week's show, so we are coming to the end of our live stream. We thank you very much for coming along and enjoying the action. Don't go anywhere until the end, though, right to the end, because obviously it gives us more chances for people to see the replays, you know, the clicks and everything, so it's like a YouTube thing. Anyway. We are coming to the end of our journey. Not too sure when the update's coming for this route. Union Workshop has got expansions in plan for this in the future, so I can only assume it'll be a DLC add-on for it, so I'm not sure when it'll be happening, but yeah, Union Workshop have got plans to expand this route. And that AI train you've been seeing as well, the lime coloured one, that's going to be drivable in the update as well. So that particular route's coming into it, and it's a route that a lot of the people that I've spoken to that know a little bit of knowledge about this route I'm really looking forward to, and I thought, well, it sounds it sounds fantastic nonetheless. It's a Japanese, Tokyo. I've always wanted the Tokyo route in any train simulator. That's how I started doing train simulation years and years ago on the PlayStation 1. Was a Tokyo Japanese, commuter train game that I used to play back on PS1. It was actually an imported game that I was playing. It was really cool. That was one of my first train simulator games I ever played. So there we go with that. Fantastically done. Well done. You have completed another quick drive here today. All right. Tokyo commuter. It's highly recommended. This is one of the routes that if you're a fan of commuting trains, and don't hesitate. It's 100% worth it. The scenarios involved in it. This quick drive, you can put up locos on it if you so desire as well. But as you've seen, we put the JR3 7801 series EMU on there, and we haven't done that on that route until this stream here today. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching. A little bit under 2 hours with you guys this week. I know it has been a great honor and privilege from myself, bringing you the game action once again. Don't forget to join us again next Sunday for episode 54 of All Aboard Live. Obviously, if plans change, we'll let you know at our community area of our YouTube channel. That is the place where all our information, most of our information goes to you if we have delays or I don't get to you in time and post the streams. Just like today, I posted the stream a few hours before we went live. I didn't have enough time to do it on Friday afternoon because I got bamboozled with a few other things I had to do. But anyway, nonetheless, we're here and we've done it for you here right now. It is time for me to say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the rails again. Don't forget, this Tuesday and Wednesday, we're with you guys with our traditional Choo Choo Tuesdays. It will be episode 129 this week with Choo Choo Tuesdays, and episode 138 on Midweek World of Trains this Wednesday, with our theme for Wednesday's live stream being thunderstorms. We're going to be doing all our Train Sim World action on Wednesday for 2 hours. Thunderstorms non-stop. There's thunderstorms in every single one of our trips. That's the theme for this Wednesday's episode of Midweek World of Trains. Tuesday and Wednesday, we're live from 8 p.m. in the east coast of Australia, 7:30 p.m. South Australia, Northern Territory, 6 p.m. in Western Australia, 11 a.m. UK, 12 p.m. Germany, 6 a.m. Boston, 5 a.m. Texas, 3 a.m. Los Angeles, 3:30 p.m. India, 5 p.m. Indonesia, 7 p.m. in Japan, and 10 p.m. in New Zealand. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye for now. From all of us here at Australia Worldwide Gaming and Entertainment. If you'd like to join us for American Truck Simulator, we'll be live with you at the times I gave you just then for our Monday main event. For Monday night, lining the highways with 2 hours of American Truck Simulator, Oklahoma. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.